Have you ever looked around and felt like everyone else has their life figured out except you? Like people around you are building successful careers, chasing their dreams, and moving forward while you're stuck in the same place, wondering what you're supposed to do with your life. If you've ever felt lost, confused, or uncertain about your future, then this message is for you. And what you're about to hear could completely change the way you see your life. The truth is, feeling lost is one of the most misunderstood experiences in the world. Most people think feeling lost means they're failing. They think it means they're behind. They think it means something is wrong with them. But what if feeling lost isn't a sign that you're failing? What if it's actually a sign that you're growing? Think about it. Every major transformation begins with uncertainty. Before a butterfly becomes a butterfly, it spends time inside a cocoon. Before a successful entrepreneur builds a business, they spend years making mistakes and questioning themselves. Before an athlete becomes a champion, they go through countless moments of doubt, pain, and frustration. Growth always feels uncomfortable, and that's because you're leaving behind an old version of yourself. Many people feel lost because the life they used to live no longer inspires them. The habits they once enjoyed no longer make them happy. The goals they once chased no longer excite them. But they haven't discovered their next chapter yet. They're standing between who they were and who they're becoming. And that space can feel scary, because human beings love certainty. We want guarantees. We want to know exactly where we're going, exactly how long it will take, and exactly how everything will work out. But life doesn't work that way. Life rewards people who keep moving even when they can't see the entire path ahead. One of the biggest reasons people feel lost is because they compare their journey to everyone else's. They open social media and see people buying houses, starting businesses, traveling the world, getting married, and achieving goals, and suddenly they start asking themselves questions. Why am I not there yet? What's wrong with me? Why is everyone moving forward except me? But here's something important to remember. You're comparing your behind-the-scenes reality to someone else's highlight reel. You don't see their struggles. You don't see their failures. You don't see the nights they spent doubting themselves. You only see the results. Every successful person you admire has faced moments where they felt completely lost. The difference is, they didn't stop. They kept showing up. They kept learning. They kept growing, even when they had no idea where the road would lead. Another reason people feel lost is because they're waiting for clarity before taking action. They think they need the perfect plan, the perfect opportunity, the perfect moment. But clarity doesn't come before action. Clarity comes from action. You discover your purpose by moving. You discover your strengths by trying. You discover your future by taking steps forward. Imagine standing in a dark room, holding a flashlight. The flashlight only shows a few feet ahead, but that's enough. You take a few steps, and suddenly you can see a little farther. Then you take a few more steps and you see even more. Life works the same way. You don't need to see the entire path. You only need enough courage to take the next step. Sometimes people feel lost because they've attached their identity to one specific dream. Maybe they thought they'd become a certain person. Maybe they imagined a certain career. Maybe they expected life to look a certain way. And when things don't go according to plan, they feel defeated. But here's the reality. Just because one dream didn't work out doesn't mean your future is over. Sometimes life closes one door because something better is waiting behind another. The problem is, most people spend so much time staring at the closed door that they never notice the new opportunities around them. The people who succeed aren't always the smartest. They're not always the most talented. They're the people who adapt. They're willing to change. They're willing to learn. They're willing to keep moving forward. If you feel lost right now, here's what you need to understand. You don't need to have your entire life figured out. Nobody does. Even the people who seem confident are often making things up as they go. They're learning through experience, just like everyone else. Your job isn't to have all the answers. Your job is to keep growing. Read books, learn new skills, take care of your health, surround yourself with positive people. Focus on becoming better than you were yesterday, because every small improvement creates momentum. And momentum creates confidence. Confidence isn't something you're born with. Confidence is built through action. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you become stronger. Every time you face a challenge, you become more resilient. Every time you refuse to quit, you become more confident. To disappear. The path begins to reveal itself. You start seeing opportunities that you couldn't see before. You start recognizing strengths you didn't know you had. You start becoming the person you were meant to be. Remember this. The feeling of being lost is temporary. It doesn't define you. It's simply a chapter. And chapters are meant to end. One day you'll look back at this season of your life and realize it was preparing you for something greater. The struggles were teaching you. The uncertainty was shaping you. The obstacles were strengthening you. And everything that felt confusing was actually guiding you toward growth. So if you're feeling lost today, don't give up. Don't assume you're failing. Don't assume you're behind. Keep moving. Keep learning. Keep believing. Trust the process, even when you can't see the destination. Because your future isn't determined by where you are today. It's determined by whether you keep going. And if you keep going and if you refuse to quit, then one day you'll realize something incredible. You were never truly lost. You were simply finding your way. If this message inspired you, remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs to hear it today. Your next chapter is waiting. Keep moving forward.